Be folding some towels. We have a lot of laundry to do from our clients here at the laundromat. We have two sides. We have one side, which is over there, which is the residential side, so your typical laundromat, where people come in, they put a bunch of quarters in, they wash and dry their own stuff. Here, though, this is the commercial side, which we have a lot of like random stuff stored everywhere, so don't pay attention to all of our junk, but we have commercial machines that we do laundry, and oh yeah, big fancy ironer. We do laundry for a couple different hotel systems in the area. So that's what you're gonna be doing today, hanging out with me, folding some towels. This is actually a bath mat. They have very particular ways that they want these folded. So each towel has a different type of fold that we have to do. So let's see what else we got here. This one is a little bit different. This is a pillowcase. Pillowcases are also folded in a funky way. Granted, I don't really know how a typical pillowcase would be folded. Like if we fold it at home, we'll fold it probably into a square, but this one is folded into like a hot dog bun. We do have our snack wall behind me. Oh yeah. Bath mat, bath towel. We already got the bath mat done. Already folded the fitted sheets too. Fitted's over here. Boom. We're gonna have some more fitteds though coming out the dryer. That's probably what you can hear over there. That is our dryer in action. This gets folded into a hot dog and then over twice into this, which this one makes sense. This is like a fancy fold for a hotel system. Makes sense. This one, a hand towel, gets folded the same way as a bath towel, but it's a smaller version. We end up getting a lot of laundry. Usually, since we're up here in Lake Erie, we are here at Lakeside Marblehead. This is where our laundromat is, which is called the Lakeside Laundromat. But our actual company, which does all of the commercial stuff, is called The Wash Company. I think that's sick. I love it. It's like an old school styled brand. Michael Hayward says, fun, smiley face, thanks for joining as I fold all of these. Appreciate you hanging out with me. But yes, this is all things for The Wash Company. And then our laundromat, which is underneath of The Wash Company, that is over there, and it's literally a typical laundromat. So we're in a vacation-y area up here on Lake Erie. Lake Erie is one block that way. Like if you walk out here and you turn left, you'll see a giant hotel, which we do the laundry for. And then if you just look to the right, you can see the lake. It's quite wonderful. That's where our restaurant is as well. So Bluebird, if you followed along on my adventures for a while, you know that we not only own a laundromat and a wash company, we also own a little sandwich shop called Bluebird, which is also up on Lake Erie. That one is literally on the lake. You walk out the back door, like you are on the lake, you'll fall in. So you can eat out on the lake while your laundry is being done. We have paninis, salads, so many delicious things. I'm gonna get a little better angle here so you can see all the snacks still. Don't you worry. That's the most tempting part about being here and folding laundry every day. We always have good snacks. Gotta have good snacks. So we have, myself and my wife do most of the laundry ourselves, but especially when it gets busy in the summertime, we have a crew that comes in and works with us. We gotta have snacks, gotta feed the team. Good part about having a restaurant as well, always good food. And it's healthier vibes, which is really nice because we have really good salads, like fresh salads that come from a local hydroponic farm. Lettuce is so crisp, so good. But my problem is I don't really eat the salads as much as I should. I end up eating the sandwiches instead, which sandwiches are still good and healthier-ish, just not as healthy as salads, but we have some really good ones called, my favorite one, the Happy Lakesider. It is chicken breast. And then we put on cheese and bacon and then all the extra stuff. So, and we have a special like Mama's Mayo sauce. And then I add on the onion, lettuce, tomato. She good. Michael asks, are things still open? Love stopping at the Bluebird and seeing you guys. Yes, we love seeing you guys and having you guys stop in. Most things are not open. Laundromat's open. We're open all winter. But yeah, most things do close up here. I will say there are a few other things open. They're all just shops, though. So the things that are open, it's like Miss Mercedes. I think Allison's is open. Patio does donuts on some weekends. I'm not 100% sure when those weekends are, if they're still continuing doing that. Smoothie Side was open a couple weekends as well. I don't know if Maryland's is open on weekends or certain times either. I think they probably post on their own social media, so I would check that out for sure. But yeah, there are a few things still happening around here, and I know there are different events that Lakeside does in the off season as well. So there is the Christmas weekend happening, because we just finished the fall festival, which Sauced, my pizza shop, is open for that, but we're not doing Sauced anymore. I'll make a video about that to explain everything. But yeah, we tried to open up a pizza shop, and it was tough. Opening up a pizza shop from scratch, what a learning experience. Let me tell you what, I'm gonna make a whole video about that and like what it was like. And if you wanna open a pizza shop, I know everything you need to do and everything you don't need to do. So I got you, I should make a video about that. But then I think the next weekend is, like the next weekend where everything is like open and big, is the Christmas weekend, which happens at some point in December. So not a whole lot of activity happening up here unless you wanna chill at the laundromat and do a little shopping. Always a good option. Velly Bear says, that sounds fire. It is fire. The Happy Lakesider, literally my favorite one. But it's not our most popular sandwich. Our most popular sandwich at Bluebird that we make is called the chicken pesto. So chicken breast, kind of the same vibe. We have pesto on both sides of the sandwich. And then we put the chicken breast on top of it. And then we have sun-dried tomatoes on it. And then, of course, it gets toasted because it's a panini. Very delicious. My wife just walked in. Just live streaming on YouTube.
Nice.
Just hanging out while I'm folding. Talking about Bluebird. A pillowcase completed. Don't laugh at me, babe. My wife has just walked in. She's making fun of me while I'm hanging out and talking to all you guys folding this laundry. Paul West, thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging out. Best part is you find some pretty funky hairs on some of these things. Some quite long ones. But I do think, speaking of pizza, I know talking pizza, it was tough. The Nigerian Nightmare. I have no idea who you are, but he says, I hate you, Andrew. You ruined my life. How did I ruin your life? I would love to know. The only way I could think of ruining your life is by serving you pizza and cheese for my sandwich shop and you being lactose intolerant. That could ruin your life because I am lactose intolerant and I still sometimes eat the cheese and the pizza, and yeah, it's ruined my life many times. I think it is funny. So again, if you followed all my vlogs and all the adventures that I've done for all of these past few years, the big first entrepreneurial venture, I guess I started a little marketing agency. That was kind of the one, but like the first small business, like actual boots on the ground type of thing. I started an ice cream shop, but I'm lactose intolerant. Crazy life. Then I started a pizza shop. What's up with that? I do all the things that have dairy, even though I'm lactose intolerant. That's pretty sad. I had to get my life together. My sandwich shop thankfully has other options that do not include dairy, so that would be good. Especially the salads. I do gotta figure out a way to have some type of dairy-free cheese. Gotta get to that point. Which we were gonna, when we were doing this, the pizza shop, when we were doing the pizza shop, I was working on figuring out a way to do some dairy-free cheese. So that was on the list of things to do, but we ended up not continuing with the pizza shop. We closed it after the year. Pizza is just so crazy. It was so intense. Plus we have a child now. If you've seen the videos, you would know I have a 9-month-old son. So doing all of our random business ventures, it was tough with a child. And he still does not sleep. Like he wakes up every 2 hours. So that's Wonderful. Yo, we got the bin emptied out, so we have to get some more. Which don't you worry, we got a lot to do. Let's pan over here. Now let's go there. So we separate them into a couple different piles. These are all of the flats. And I can fold flats by myself, but it's so much easier when the wife is around because she can fold them with me. Last flat, thankfully. All right, new bin. We're loaded up, ready to rock and roll. So then these dryers empty, but now we have more in the fancy soft mount. Actually, it's the hard mount, soft mount. One of those kinds of washers. It spins really fast. It's pretty cool. All right, back to the folding station. Oh, hey, wife. You don't want to be on the live stream, babe? She doesn't want to be on the live stream. It's fine. She doesn't know how to get over there because she doesn't want to be on the live stream. How silly. You gonna crawl on the floor, babe? You just saw her run by. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. She doesn't want to talk either, apparently. Can you what? Oh, you want that bin, huh? Here you go, babe. So if you are up at Lakeside, I think it was Michael who was talking about if things were still opened up at Lakeside. Most things are not. They do close down pretty quickly after the summer season ends, so you will end up, if you've not been to Lakeside, you'll have to get a pass in the summertime because it's a gated community, which is cool. It's a little expensive though, so that's not the most fun part. But you will come up here and it's a community where there's so many cool different things on the inside of the gates, like our restaurant, our laundromat, two coolest things around, but there are a bunch of shops downtown. There's a bunch of restaurants as well. You have the lake, you can go out on paddle boards, canoes, they have a sailing center. Like there's a lot of cool stuff to do. There are shows that happen during summer as well. But then the season where you have to pay to get in the gate, which is the season, is from Memorial Day to Labor Day. And then once Labor Day hits, most things close up pretty quickly. A lot of the restaurants do because it just gets so slow up here. Like once families start going back because of school, then it gets really slow. Weekends up here aren't too bad as long as the weather stays nice, like it has been so far lately here. So the weekends up here have been busy because it's super nice and warm and it's a lot less people now. So a nice time to come up, and it's free to get in the gate as well. Unfortunately though, our building at Bluebird, it does not have heat or anything. So the water gets shut off pretty quickly so that we can't use it. So it kind of gets just like locked up and then we just start prepping for the next year. It is so nice being on the water though. Having a restaurant right there is so cool. If you are interested in all of the workings of our laundromat, I got 2 things for you to do. One, make sure you're subscribed here on my channel because I'm gonna be posting like daily vlogs and updates on the business and how it's going and all that cool stuff. So make sure to tune in for that. And the other thing is you can follow us on Facebook, the Lakeside Laundromat. So I do live videos similar to this, but more so where I just go on Facebook Live for like 10 minutes and give you all the updates of things that are going on at the laundromat. So things that we're gonna be doing or trying to change, or hey, I just got a bunch of fake plants that I'm using to decorate everywhere. A lot of good stuff, so make sure you hang out. Michael says, we brought our Tab 400 twice and stayed at the campground during the summer on our east-west travels. Yo, that is so sick. The Tab 400, which we had a tag, as I know, which I've connected with you and other people that way, which is so sweet. Love the new campers. That's awesome that you swung by up here too. I know, like, we would always end up, whenever we see like a tab or a tag in a campground, we always trying to find the person that's there so we can like connect and talk about new camp and all the travels and stuff like that. Because we have a camper now as well. Unfortunately, it's not a tag. It's a Shasta. I don't even know if that is the right term, a Shasta. But it is cool. We don't even call it a Shasta. We just call it Edith. She's pretty cool. There's a bunk in there, so we got that one because it's a little bit bigger. It has a shower and everything inside. It's still small and compact, easy to tow, but we have a child now, as I have already mentioned, so we needed more space for a child. Yes, so that Shasta has worked out really well. But yo, Michael, I would love to hear how your travels went. Did you make any videos or anything I can check out? And now that our summer season is winding down, I will no longer be coaching soccer at Terra State. And we won't have a pizza shop anymore either, so that means we're gonna be able to travel a little bit more, which I'm freaking stoked about. And like I said, there's a bunk in our Shasta, our camper. I have the dream of sleeping up there for one night to see what it's like. So I'm gonna have to do that. I think I'm gonna have to put a little railing on it though. There's no railing, so I could just like roll right off. That could happen. I think we're gonna have to do that anyway for our children. We gotta fit it done. See, I didn't even think about it. The fitted's already done. Yay! How you doing, babe? She's not behind the camera. The chosen battleground says Mega Knight. I don't know what that means. Is that the character on Super Smash? Is that what that little thing is? The one with the little sword and he's got wings. He's like a little ball. Is that Mega Knight or is it Meta Knight? Dude, I don't know. That sounds like a Pokemon now. I'm getting confused. Meta Knight? That's a religion. Dude, I don't know where I am. Meta Knight actually not a religion. I think it's more of a culture. Maybe that's what you meant to say. Maybe you meant to say Mennonite. Because we actually have some Mennonite friends that we've connected with because of New Camp, which is super cool. Can I help you, babe? Oh, you want to fold some flats? Is that what you want? Do you know how to speak? I think my wife is gesturing something. It looks like she's pointing to the flat pile, so I think we're gonna fold some flats now. She said, you stay over there. Oh no. So this is how we fold our flats. Fun over there? So it's raining and cold outside. You can kind of see the window. That doesn't tell you much, but yeah, it's raining and cold. It's like the first official day of fall feeling here. I actually wore a coat and a sweatshirt today. That's kind of crazy. YouTube just asked me about a Q&A sticker. I don't even know what that means, yo. Don't get frisky with me. What? I'm not like doing a Q&A. I'm just live streaming while I'm folding stuff. Some people are asking questions. Someone said I ruined their life.
Oh.
Some random person.
No. Hey.
I said the only way I probably ruined your life is by serving cheese on a pizza because they were lactose intolerant. Because I know the pain of that. It's ruined my life many nights. Mennonite. We're out here raging. Michael says, I roast all the coffee for Mandy and Kendrick's rallies. Yo, that's so cool. Yeah, I've been seeing like all of their rallies and stuff. That is so sweet. That's so cool. You've caught Rachel's attention because she's obsessed with coffee. We just got back from their Northeast rally. Tire exploded on the camper in Massachusetts. No injury or damage. Sorry, no videos. Dang, that's crazy. I'm glad that there were no injuries or no damage. That's a stressful time when your tire just explodes. Wow. But I'm glad you made it back safe. Gosh, that's not fun when that happens on the road too, because then you got to figure out like who can help you repair, where do you stay, do you have to be somewhere else. That's stressful, but I'm glad you made it back. Yeah, I would love to go to one of those rallies. Dang, that's so cool. Correct. Yes, that's why I said I would love to go. But I don't think we're allowed to go anymore because we don't have a tag, unfortunately. We just got Edith the Shasta. Sounds like I'm cursing or saying bad words. I'm not. Just Edith the Shasta. I think our next trip is going out west. We have family that lives out in Nebraska, so whenever we get the chance, we try to hook up the camper and then head out that way and see them for a little bit and then turn it into a trip and then go some of the cool places out that way. Because if you've not gathered, if you're new to this channel, I'm in Ohio. Whoa, 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 relax over there. We got it. Flats are completed. Now on to some more towels and fitted sheets. Michael says, shameless plug, if you're a Patreon supporter, you can still go. Oh, that's good to know. I did not know that. So if you're a Patreon supporter, you can still go to the rally, even if you have a different camper. That's good to know. So I'm gonna have to make that happen. That is cool that Manny and Kendrick do at Patreon. I would love to get to that at some point. We got to grow the audience, so maybe someday when we get like the travels up and going and doing all this cool stuff and making videos about it, that'd be sweet. But that's good to know because I would love to attend those rallies. So thank you. Thanks for that. Where in Nebraska? It's like in the middle of nowhere, technically in Beamer, Nebraska. Yes. Yo, Dale. So good to hear from you. Hello, Andrew. We love seeing Murphy videos. Please tell us, Rachel, hello for us. Please tell Rachel hello for us. Rachel's right here. Rachel says, hello. We miss seeing you guys. You are all awesome. I'm glad you're liking the Murphy videos. More will be coming out. He is just so cute, and I'm selfishly trying to document all of this cuteness and stuff for two reasons. One, so I don't forget, because that could happen. But two, when he is being a brat, when he's a 17-year-old, I can look back and show him like, yo, look at when you used to be cute and nice. Yeah, hopefully he's just cute and nice all the time. Yo, Dale, hopefully all your travels and stuff are going well. Are you guys still regulars at the UCamp rally? So for those of you that do not know what U Camp is, that is a new camp specific like retreat slash camp out slash event that's hosted by New Camp that happens every summer. We were regulars for 3 years. So fun. Absolutely love it. Just met so many great people like you guys. What are you doing back there? No. Rachel's trying not to be in it. Okay. Twins, we don't want those. This is the queen pile. Whoa, almost lost her. So how this works for us is we have a hotel that is kind of like right across the street from us that we do their laundry, and they pile everything in bins. We run over, grab the bins, bring them over here, and do all of the laundry. They had a big weekend this last weekend because it was warm and nice out, and they had an event here, so there's a decent amount of laundry, which is what we like to see. Hey, that's my wife! Dale says, we haven't been able to go for the past year. We went on a 50th wedding anniversary trip to the Grand Canyon last year. That's awesome. Wow, good for you guys, and a happy anniversary. Any pro tips? 50th wedding anniversary. That is a solid one right there. What is your advice to make it to 50 years of marriage? We'd also like to make our way to the Grand Canyon. We've been there, but we want to do the thing where you go to the Grand Canyon, you get your backpacks, you hike down into the canyon, you stay there for a night, and then you hike back out the next day. I figure out how to do that with a child. You have to store them at grandma's for a few days. Which, speaking of grandmothers, that's where Murphy is right now. He's chilling with grandma. Dale says best friends to make it 50 years. Well, that's good. That's great advice. And I think Rachel and I are on the right track then. She's my best friend. She said, "Aww."
My best friend.
She also claims that I'm her best friend as well. So sounds like we're making it to 50 years. I think one thing that helped, as soon as we got married, we did our honeymoon for a month on the road in a tag. So we lived out of the tag for a month. It was pretty great. But that tight confined space meant we had to be friends. Plus, we just got married, so ideally you would be friends before that too. That just cemented our friendship. Had some hairs. Whoa. Check that one out. That's sick. Who knows where those come from?
My head.
Hopefully. She's dying over here. Dale says, I enjoyed watching your honeymoon videos. Thank you. Those were fun to make. That was a pretty intense process because I made one vlog every single day. I'd love to get back to that. That was a fun trip. A lot of fun videos. I'm so glad I documented all of it too, because my memory is not the best. So it's cool to be able to look back and remember all the cool fun things and the trips and stuff we saw. And I'm gonna be making more travel videos because we're going on a trip soon and I'm getting serious. I'm making some more travel videos. Right, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing it. I gotta become a full-time YouTuber someday. Maybe when I'm 99. Is that funny? Hey, I'll be an old grandpa making videos. That's awesome. At that point, when I'm 99, the videos will probably be like some type of simulation at that point. I'll have to stay up with the times. Michael says, if you ever want to just stop for the night on your way to Beamer, we are 20 minutes north of I-80 in the Des Moines area. Come on up. Nice. Well, thank you for the invite. We would love that. I'll have to hit you up, especially if you know all the cool spots to check out. Because I love exploring like new, even like small little towns and stuff. So if you know all the good, cool areas, unique things to check out, we would love that. One of the unique things, I was traveling in the Georgia area, and I have the app called Atlas Obscura, and it shows you all of the unique, weird, interesting things you could stop at that are in your area. One of them was an underground cave that has water in it that you can kayak in. Did that. I think I made a little small video about that one. It was crazy. It was super cool. I think it was in Kentucky because I was doing it on my way up from Georgia. Whoa, our bin's empty. We're good. Dale says, please tell Rachel that our Ohio watercolor has traveled with us on all our tag adventures since New Camp.
That's so sweet.
Rachel says, that is so sweet. She was very pleased.
Sweet.
I know, her watercolor stuff is so awesome. You guys are great. Dale, so good to chat with you virtually. What do we got here? Twins? These are doubles. All right, we've got a bin completed. We got to send it back. We cover them up with these bad boys and then weigh them and then send them back to the hotel. So we have this wheel that is on the ground. It is from one of our little carts that we put the laundry in for folding and stuff, and it keeps falling out, and I get so mad because sometimes I'm rolling the laundry and it just comes off and I almost like fall over it. So I gotta fix that. That's on my agenda. I have a long list of things to do this winter to fix, because usually we're so busy in the summertime and things get crazy, and then we start to slow down, and then that's when I can start attacking my list of small things to fix. Like this. And our toilet in the back is leaking at the base, so that is on my list of things to get figured out and sorted. Also, the hot water line is not attached, so I gotta reattach that to the sink in the bathroom so we have hot water in our sink. Crazy stuff. There goes my wife. She just took the bin back. All right, my phone is on 4%. And we finished our first batch of laundry. We have many more to do. It is in there. We got some in the dryers. We got some in the washer. Keeps us busy, and that's good. That's what we want. But the phone is about to give out. So I will end our live stream here. I'll start doing more of these, like when we're here doing laundry, or I want to do some at the Bluebird, like when we're open and running, and just kind of put the camera up and just have you guys like check out the live stream like as we're going. I think that'd be kind of cool. Do something fun. But thanks for all hanging out with me while I was just folding some laundry. I appreciate it. Some of you guys, was so good to connect with you again, like Michael and Dale. It's awesome. It's so good to see and hear from you guys. We will be making more videos about more of our travels. So if you're interested in just seeing the crazy random life that we live now with a child, feel free to tune in. Again, I'll be doing more live streams and stuff here too. So if that is something you're interested in, if you just want to check in, chat for a little bit, see how life is, I would love to. I'd love to catch up. That would be great. But all right, I will see you all. I'll see all of you in a YouTube video very soon. Thanks for chilling. Peace.